Hi, this is Shabana Azmi, and you're watching AVS.
It's a piece of history many have forgotten. The story of the last king of Punjab, Maharaja Duleep Singh, and Queen Victoria finally unfolds on the big screen in The Black Prince. Punjabi Sufi poet and singer Satinder Sartaaj makes his acting debut as the prince, whose lifelong struggle to regain his kingdom takes him around the world. The versatile Shabana Azmi plays his mother, who stood up to the might of the British Empire. Welcome to IFA, Shabana ji.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
You've been to many IFAs before.
Well, I'm on the governing board of IFA, and I've watched with pride the strides that it has made over the years, and I'm very happy to be here.
And we're talking specifically about this amazing film that you're in called The Black Prince. I want to ask, first of all, what was it that attracted you to this project specifically?
You know, it was the story. It's a fascinating story, and it's placed within a historical time. It is a story that I don't think has found its rightful place in history. It is the story of Ranjit Singh's son, Duleep Singh, who was taken away from his mother and brought up by Queen Victoria as a Christian. She called him her Black Prince.
What troubles you, Duleep? What bears so heavy on your heart?
I wish to ask something about the kingdom of my father.
At the age of 25, he starts saying that he wants to meet his birth mother. And that's when you see Rani Jinda, the character that I'm playing, historical character. And the point where you see her in the film, she has lost her kingdom, she's lost her husband, she's lost her son, she's in a state of penury, and you would imagine that she would be a really run down, broken down person in spirit. And you are surprised to discover that actually she's a very feisty person. And she has come here with a mission, and the mission is to tell her son, this isn't your reality. You are the heir to the Sikh Empire, and you have to go back and take on from where your father left. Now the thing is that she's feisty, she's cheeky. There is a lovely scene with Queen Victoria where she's having tea with Queen Victoria, and she looks at the cups and she says, in Punjabi, she says, aren't these the cups that you stole from us when you came for our empire? And Queen Victoria has no idea what she's saying, and she looks at her, and then the Black Prince says, she says, the tea is very nice. So again, I say something, you're robbers, aren't you, you people? So it's you know, very delicious, feisty, emotional, very, very good scenes.
I hope you are enjoying the tea, Rani Jinda. I am rather fond of it.
She says tea is good.
When you play a historical character like that in a biopic of sorts, you know, how do you go about finding the nuances of this character, doing your research? What is that process like for you as opposed to playing a character?
My concern always has been that in Indian cinema, whenever we play a historical part, because we don't have that much archival material, we tend to imitate performances of other actors who've done it. So you look at something like Mughal-e-Azam, or you look at Taj Mahal, and you think that the dialogue has to be proclaimed in a certain way. I didn't want that at all. I wanted it to come from the emotional truth of a mother reaching out to her child.
And you've actually, you know, done all sorts of films, masala films, commercial films, now these biopics that you're doing, you know, films like Nirja and Sonata. What is your favorite kind of film, or do you even have one, or is it about the character for you?
For me, this is the time when I have possibly had the greatest variety of roles. Just in the last year, I've done 5 films, one completely different from the other. There's Aparna Sen's Sonata, then there is The Black Prince, then Nirja has just gone by, then it's a very interesting film called Signature Move that I've done, which is a Chicago-based film, in which I play a mother addicted to watching television serials and looking through her binoculars to spot a prospective husband for her daughter, only to realize that her daughter, in fact, who's also a lawyer, is a lesbian and a what is that, lucha libre wrestler. So you can imagine what kind of a shock it comes to her. So that's a delicious little film. It's making the round at the festival circuits and people are interested. Then there's a film based on Premchand's Eidgah, where I play the quintessential grandmother and a grandson. Then I did a children's film called The Wishing Tree, in which I played a tree goddess.
मेरी उम्र 6000 साल है, मुझे इंतजार है उसका, जो कुदरत की धड़कन को महसूस कर सके।
जब भी कोई सच्चे दिल से इनसे कुछ मांगता है ना, तो वो उसकी इच्छा पूरी कर देते हैं।
Do you find that these roles are being written specifically with you in mind? I know Sonata was, to a certain extent.
No, actually Sonata is a play written by Mahesh Iklunjwar, and Aparna Sen really did it as a chamber piece, and she gave me the best part. I keep telling her that if I were the director, I would have been selfish and I would not have given the other actress the part. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely part. Gets me a chance to do myriad number of things. But of course I have people coming up and saying that this is written specially for you. I don't believe any of that. But the fact is that I'm happy.
I sway through life with abandon. Petni, sharp chutney.
Gali, she can hear all right.
Macroman MC.
Only in their briefs. I wonder who gets to bet them. Not so loud. Someone might hear you.
And Neerja, I just want to go back to that. What a lovely role, and what a small role, but so many accolades, you know, from that role.
You know, I really do think that the credit of that must go to Ram Madhvani, the director of the film, because, you know, he told me that the mother is the core of the film. She's the emotional core of the film. She must ring absolutely true, because her loss will personify the loss of all mothers and also for the audience. I thought this was, बोलते हैं director कुछ भी आपको inspire करने के लिए, but I didn't reckon that it would have quite the kind of response, and particularly from my colleagues in the film industry. You know, it's very, very heartening when your peer group appreciates your work, because I mean they're in the business and they know it, and when they appreciate it, you feel really, really heartwarmed with that. I've got all the awards, which is very nice.
मुझको शिकायत करनी है सबकी, मुझको सताते हैं माँ, अब तू छुपा ले, पास बुला ले, मन है अकेला यहाँ।
I want to end by asking you, what is it that you hope audiences walk away with after seeing The Black Prince?
I do hope they get to know a part of Sikh history and embrace it, because when the part was offered to me, I didn't know this story, and it is a very beautiful story. And even though it ends in tragedy, it moves you. It's nice. I hope you like the films. Please do watch it.
We have a kingdom, and I, its king.